Good evening, my Queen Visionaries. This is Queen Vision back again for a round of that good news. This is my son, my little co-pilot, and we're going to talk about some good tea today. All right, we're going to go with you first.
All right, we're talking about young buck arrested for allegedly damaging ex-girlfriend's car.
Yes.
Okay, now young buck been in trouble a lot, so it's like it seems that young buck was he recently got arrested for vandalizing his girlfriend's house in Tennessee. He got sent behind bars for kicking in the door, and reportedly he was on her property. He kicked in the door, and then unfortunately the aggression turned into a damage of the house.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay,
so he real bad.
He is retarded. Like golly, with the young buck. Yeah. From what I understand is that you doing some unnecessary work for I just don't know why, but definitely being derogatory to women is not a good thing. Of course we can start things too as well, so I have to do on both sides. I'm just not I'm an alpha female, so I tend to run with my men all the time. So I just want to let you know, just kind of like, if we're going to put out an album, let's put the album out, but let's just try to kind of like keep things on a positive note. This is 2022, and you know how it goes, man. Nothing better than some negative publicity. Hopefully we get something positive out of it. But shout out to you and all your success.
Well, he also the TMZ was following him and on the premises. So they captured footage of him kicking in the door.
Oh wow! And
he was charged for vandalism. So
wow. Okay.
The bail was set for $1,000 bond. So we're just sad to see that he had have problems with his girlfriend and stuff like that. So it's kind of like messed up.
And he's having a little tantrum too. Yeah. That's what I'm like, kicking in the door. It's like, oh gosh, that's like, I would have to say little boy things. Like you have to just be more, God, this is what you do. Right. So again, but I'm always shout you out in your music, but definitely try to
like
keep to maintain the tantrums.
Yeah, and your anger.
Right. Yeah. I agree on that.
Jump to the next topic.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let me. My son is controlling the car today. Woo, I like that. Okay. Again, we're going to talk about LeBron James could be willing to leave the Lakers. It means that he can play with his son, Bruni. Report says. They said the NBA star previously showed interest in making an end of his career a family affair. I think that is the coolest little thing.
That's real nice.
Yeah. I think that LeBron James have just been an extraordinary man. So I hate to even I can go on and on about him. This is my favorite player. But it says, according to the new reports, LeBron James would be willing to leave Los Angeles in order to play with his son Bruni in the NBA.
That's not bad.
Is it Bruni or Brody?
I think it's Brody.
Okay, Brody. Yeah. Okay. It says currently the junior of the Seacrest Colony School in California, the young James is one of the top recruiters in his class, according to ESPN.
Oh, that's not
That's
bad.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
So he's actually a good
athlete.
He's a good athlete. You remember your athlete days?
Yeah, I played lacrosse in high school.
Yeah, man. I look, when you have a child that is like literally good and talented, man, you just want to support. So I understand LeBron James and his decision of making sure that
she's trying to go to the Lakers for something.
Exactly. So as an athlete, going back in your high school days, how do you think our support was for you when it came to your activities?
I felt like during that time it was pretty not bad at all.
Right.
It was just, I felt like, you dad would really support me during that time. So I felt like, all my adventures during Pop Warner and up to high school, it was not bad at all.
I know. And then on top of that, my son literally tore his ACL, so he had to get surgery. So that At that right there, I think you were.
I think I was like 15 or
15 years old. Yeah. I was a nervous wreck, y'all. So I understand LeBron. I understand the support that he want to give his son. So I shout out to you, LeBron, for being a great dad. Right. Brody, you definitely is a top recruiter of your class. I hope you in nothing but success. And dang, that was pretty good. Yeah. Right. Go, LeBron. Yeah, you go ahead, babe.
Now, the next topic is Wiz Khalifa sponsors Styles P Smokers Olympics Challenge.
Okay.
Okay, from Snoop Dogg to Devin the Dude to Method Man to Redman, his hip-hop has a long line of seasoned stoners.
Oh, wow, okay.
But who has the biggest iron lungs in rap? That's the debate.
Okay.
So
the debate is how can we go?
It's basically how can you put all that smoke in your lungs? So,
oh God. Go ahead, babe.
I feel like Wiz Khalifa is basically I guess they're trying to all just come together and have a smoke sesh. So
he said smoke sesh.
Yeah.
Yes. I think Wiz Khalifa is that's my Virgo brother. Shout out to you, Wiz Khalifa, for all your success. And Wiz, you've been smoking for a very long time. Right. And every video I have seen, you have been stoned. Every little every documentary he does too, he been stoned too as well. So I think that I have to say this is a good challenge not only for you. Just show them what you can do because you can't smoke them up under the table. I haven't seen you do that. Yeah. So shout out to you, Wiz.
Now, he says I guess it's on Twitter or Instagram, he says, I'm guaranteeing the W when the Olympics, Smoke Olympics happen. Okay. He tagged Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa. Okay. And he said whoever else wants to smoke, literally.
That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool when he went on that one. And then he says, I've been training for this shit for my whole life.
Wow.
Love all these dudes, but if Smoke Olympics happens, I'm going with the gold.
Okay, that's what it's about because you gotta understand. Yeah. Also, Snoop Dogg, he smokes too. Right. And I think it's more of a medical thing now for Snoop, more than Wiz Khalifa because he's more younger. But for Dabby Doo been smoking. He's also a rap artist too, and he's been smoking for a while too. Right. So all the artists that he called out. It's pretty dope. Dabby Doo has he's been out. I think he came out in the 90s. Yeah. Most of all these artists came out in the 90s. So shout out to all
people trying to get high.
Right. I don't think Snoop can hang no more. I don't know Snoop, but lately you have been showing me other word. But you might. Right. Now back in the day, you were a smoker. But now I don't know. Age is catching up with us, so I don't know if that's gonna be something that you are into. So shout out to all y'all good artists. Okay, let me shoot on to mine. It says that 2 Chainz dropped a dope freestyle for the Lakers.
All right.
And it also, let's read the article, what it said. Sorry about this, y'all. It's all unscripted. Yeah. Let's see. That's my other Virgo brother, 2 Chainz. It says, while the clock strikes midnight, fans will get a checkout to 2 Chainz' 7th studio LP, Don't Sell Itself, which sees 12 tracks of additional appearance for Moneybagg Yo, Lil Baby, Roddy Ricch, 42 Dugg, Young Boy, Never Too Broke Again, and we have Lil Durk, Sway Lee, and more. So I could just imagine.
I bet that 12-track list is gonna be pretty good to listen to.
Yeah. So and then also he got on the podcast $1 Million Worth of Game recently and talked to the LA Lakers leakers about this dope freestyle. So I just think this 2 Chainz, I just think, man, you just dope. I talked about you earlier, man. Like you just, your albums are just, they're just veteran seasons, And you was more of the underdog before when you first came out, but now I feel like you just kind of like got your game. You just smooth sailing, man. And I just loved all your albums that you came out with. So I'm just excited to see what you're gonna do with this this album. But like I told you, that title it sells itself. So you can just tell you're a great businessman when it comes to that. So shout out to you and all the artists that you have on your label, man. and also the label, and also the artists that you have featured on your album.
Yeah. Let me do it tomorrow.
Yeah, you go ahead, baby.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, we got one tired and one about to go to bed, so I apologize, y'all, but we getting through it.
Yeah. Now, the rising Brooklyn rapper T. Dot, who fatally shot and gun violence plagues hip hop community.
Oh wow.
The 22-year-old rapper was friends with Pop Smoke, and he was killed in 2020.
Okay.
Hold on, there's a video playing.
Sorry about that, y'all. We coming.
Okay, so it says a 22-year-old man was shot and killed in Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
Tuesday afternoon. He has been identified by police as Tajay Dobson.
Okay.
A rising star in Brooklyn hip hop scene.
Okay.
Who goes by the same stage name T. Who.
Oh, T. Who. Okay, I know about T. Who. Okay.
And he was killed on Avenue L. And I don't know the words. Caranis. Yeah, Caranis.
Yeah, that's about spelled like almost.
Canaris.
Yeah, Canaris. Yeah, it might be right. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, and then it says the NYPD was investigating who killed him, and the police said that the upcoming rapper was friends with Pop Smoke.
Right.
And they said he was killed hours after signing a record deal with the $1 Million record.
Okay.
Which has announced on the record label's Instagram stories earlier this week.
Okay.
According to Complex report.
Okay.
So basically, T. Dot, known as Tajay.
Okay.
He was 22 years old. He got killed, which is sad. But he knew Pop Smoke though.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like I feel like he was basically trying to become a star.
Yeah.
And he got killed at a young age.
Yeah.
So watch out. Not watch out, but basically make sure you look out for the people and make sure you always be there for people that.
Go ahead,
sorry, but it's basically just be there for your people. Not if you're trying to be a star or anything, just basically watch your back.
Yeah, there you go.
Basically, not buy into anything. Make sure you have security around you, and just basically step your game up. Basically, that's all I have to say about that.
Now I think rappers at this point in time in the game, I think it started from maybe 2013 until now. A lot of rappers have been getting killed.
Right.
So my advice is, if you become a rapper, just be careful. If you have a negative past, it will catch up with you. Karma is real.
Right.
So, we're trying to move forward as a black community, and this senseless gun violence when it comes to these rap artists. So y'all just be careful, man, because the eyes are on us, and we have to definitely do better than what we have been doing. I understand that we've been through the mud, but we got to just come together and just be willing to accept it, and just move forward. That's how I go. Yeah. So I want to shout out, first of all, Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy is one of my favorite actors. They say that Eddie Murphy, Lauren London, and Jamie Foxx among actors in the Netflix massive movie slate for 2022. I think that's gonna be pretty dope.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, because
that's gonna be a good movie on Netflix.
Exactly.
And Halle Berry.
They say among the title of streaming giants is rolling out You People comedy from Kenya Berry, starring Eddie Murphy, Lauren London, Josh Hill, Day Shift, starring Jamie Foxx, Snoop Dogg, and David Francisco. Excuse me if I pronounced it wrong. And it says Me Time starred Kevin Hart. Oh, wow. Mark Wahlberg. The End of the Road starring Queen Latifah.
Wow.
And Ludacris. The Mothership of starring Halle Berry. And Omarion Hardwick. So
there's a lot of people that's in that category.
Gosh, this is a star-studding event.
Right.
And they said this is going to be a great big new story waiting to discover. The trailer captured this year Netflix film Universal is expanding their brand of comedians, actors, and thrillers. That's going to be so good. Netflix is stepping it up. Mystery, different drama sequence, and more dropping every single week.
Right.
Oh!
That's pretty good, yeah.
So, I got my Netflix on speed dial, y'all. I'm watching my Netflix. But I be like, why is these movies so boring? And I have to go back to the old movies,
to watch them, yeah.
So I'm totally excited about this. This is going to be something that I think all of us is going to enjoy, because at the end of the day, Netflix has been they've been around for a long time, but they've been underrated. But now it's like they got a lot of good stars that coming up. So I like that new movie that Halle Berry did as a boxer. That was good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Also Coming to America with Eddie Murphy. That was good. I think Coming to America 2. Jamie Foxx did what's that movie where
I think I forgot
he
the
was
name
shooting
I forgot the name of that.
He was trying to save the little black girl. Not for sure. Sorry, Jamie Foxx, but Kevin Hart definitely.
That series came out with, yeah.
And the series with Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes.
Yes.
That was that's definitely good, and I would love to see part 2, Kevin. So please. And Halle Berry, girl, bye. Yeah. This is going to be good. So shout out to Netflix for stepping up the game for 2022 because you know what? We've definitely been excited to hear about this. So just shout out to all the actors and celebrities. Y'all doing a good job. All right, baby. What's going on with you?
Okay, so Memphis Bleeks reacts to old Suge Knight's claim about Jay-Z robbery.
Wow. What are they saying?
They said that Memphis Bleeks responds to Suge Knight in 2001 claims that Jay-Z was robbed in L.A.
What?
Yeah. Suge Knight is behind bars, but an old interview dating back to 20 years has been in the rounds. In the past few days, during his appearance on Late Night Show with Carson Daly, Suge discussed Jay-Z and alleged that the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer was tapped, gagged, and robbed during a visit to Los Angeles.
Right.
So,
so basically, they're trying to say basically
they were saying
Jay-Z really got robbed.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, I hate that. Jay-Z, things happen.
I just feel like it's talking about things about, what happened 20 years ago. Right. I just feel like Suge Knight's in jail. I feel like,
he said Suge Knight's in jail.
Yeah, he is.
He really is.
He really can't do anything about it now. So it's like, if he got me, and that was a long time ago. So they can't really speak about it. I think about it now. So
justify
about it.
Well, he always want to keep his name in the spotlight. That's how I go.
Right.
I know, right? We're gonna talk about T-Pain. T-Pain said we should stop celebrating Black History Month.
Oh wow!
You are separating us again.
I think this is Black History Month.
It is. Shout out to all the African Americans. Yes. Starting off from February 1 to February 30th. Happy Black History Month because we have to come together. I came up with this idea for me and my son to definitely do a podcast and pray that this is something that we can do on down the road. But we got to come together, and I'm just trying to preach togetherness. It's getting scary out here. You don't know how long we have left. So, you definitely have to, support each other. I support my family, and I hope you support yours. But this is what T-Pain says. We should not celebrate Black History Month. T-Pain is a little different. I always thought he was one of those young men where he tends to, he's a leffer. And that means he always tends to go left about things that he feel like, he's passionate and feels about. Yeah. And I understand that. He does a lot of venues with different businesses, good ideas. He have a show out. He has also, I think, a beat show too as well, where he do nothing but underground producers or just producers that's hot as of right now. So he comes around a lot of pots of different artists and different diversity. So I can understand why he would say that, because I would say that too as well if I was in that position. And I think the reason why he did that is because he see it from both sides. You know, you can see it from both sides. You understand the game. So I think me and my son have been blessed to have it on both sides. Yeah. So we understand the game. So it's just, T-Pain, it's your opinion, and nobody's gonna choke you about it or cuss you out about it. I hope the publicity be good for you so you can get something off of it. And then definitely shout out to you, T-Pain. Keep us updated.
Yeah. Now, Snoop Dogg has a gift for a couple who returned his missing French bulldog.
Aww. Yeah. Snoop is so sweet. Yeah. Yeah, he really is, man. I just don't know what to say about Snoop.
Yeah. They said that Snoop's French bulldog is still young and wild, but definitely not free.
Right.
After the rapper announced he's been reunited with his missing pooch, Frank. The Nothing But a Thing rapper took to Instagram on Tuesday to thank a lovely couple who found his missing dog for the kind gesture.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So I think that's pretty nice, but what Snoop Dogg did for the people, because they found his dog and
he must have really been attached to the dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such heart.
Yeah.
I think since Snoop, but I always, you can't never judge celebrities, but I always say that Snoop always has been a great person to. I think you need to stop stealing over here. You are stealing. Yeah. My son is stealing, y'all. He's just a great dude, So I want to shout out to Snoop. But I definitely want to talk about Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is in the news. He's been in the news for the last week, which is good, but it is not good. It's good and bad at the same time. So Nick Cannon apologized to his mother of his kids, aiming of his 8th baby announcement. I misspoke, he said.
Yeah, because he said he was on his show, he was going to be celibate, but I guess he was not celibate.
Okay, I just need you to be good. Because you...
No, he just really said that. He said he was going to be celibate, but he has 8 child, so he was not.
Okay, so there you go. Yeah. Condescending. So Nick Cannon apologized to his mothers of his kids for how he chose to announce his expectations of his 8th baby.
Yeah.
On Monday, January the 31st, episode of his talk show, Cannon confirmed that he and a model Bree Tide are expecting a baby together, and which is a boy. The news come out less than 2 months after his son, Alicia Scott, lost their son, Zion.
Yeah.
A brain cancer earlier than December 2021. I just think, Nick Cannon is crazy. Yeah. I just feel like at the end of the day, right? I felt like once, and I hate to say this, first of all, I don't want to prejudge this, but it's all on fact. This is not factual of your life. I'm just only going on your article before, so do not sue the messenger, okay? But I just feel like once Nick Cannon found out his son had brain cancer, Nick Cannon secretly moved forward and had another baby.
Well, he said on the show that he didn't want his, because he already knew that, what's her name?
You're talking about
the eighth one?
Celeste Scott.
Yeah, Celeste Scott. He said he already knew that she's already pregnant, but he wanted to tell the people after his son died and stuff like that. So he didn't want to just basically tell the world while his son is giving up his son. Right. So
I just think as men, Nick Cannon, you've been doing beautiful things. You build a business. But when it comes to just your timing, because now it's about timing. Sometimes you have to mourn. As mothers, we expect you to mourn more than just, longer than what is already expected from you. We tend to go out there when it comes to someone that we care about and we share a baby with. So I think it's kind of like she was probably, I don't know if I know she's not mad, which is good, but I know in her heart, she probably wanted you to kind of do a little bit longer. You know, just kind of hold out, you know, mourn a little bit more. And and just then move forward. But Nick Cannon, I just think you, boy, you something else. But I want to congratulate you at the same time if you lost, and you know, congratulate you of your 8th baby. But I apologize, and you know, my condolences go out to your baby that passed of brain cancer, because I'm in healthcare and I know that that was something that really you could never forget. Yeah. So I understand. So shout out to you, Nick Cannon.
Yeah. Now we have a story about Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh yes, oh God, Whoopi.
She was baffling claim forced many to ask tough questions about race and identity in the U.S. So it says that Whoopi Goldberg claims earlier this week that the Holocaust wasn't about race.
Okay.
But baffling and shocking. An apology followed along with a 2-week suspension.
Yeah.
From The View.
Wow.
But the controversy has forced deeper questions about the history and evolution of race and identity in the U.S.
Okay.
Goldberg made her comments during a conversation about Tennessee school board that remove art and the horrors and trauma of the Holocaust.
Right.
Because alleged concerns about rough, objectical language and nudity.
Good. Okay.
So Whoopi Goldberg was basically talking about, you know, how she felt, you know, how she felt, you know, a certain way about the Holocaust.
Right.
And she was basically expressing how she felt about it.
Right.
So I feel like, you know, she has her right to her own opinion, but I feel like she got suspended for it. So what can you do? So
oh y'all, my son is crazy.
I'm just saying, like, she had her own opinion. She said what she said, but she got suspended. So
she said what she said.
She said what she said, so she got suspended for it. So
I'm not dealing with you tonight, boy. You is crazy.
Yeah.
I just wanna
I'm sorry about that, Goldberg, because you know sometimes you have your own opinion. You have your own opinion, so you
don't have to be sorry for what you say.
I know.
Yeah. Do it with grace.
Yeah. But I feel it's real bad. I just feel like Whoopi Goldberg, she has her own opinion. I just feel like she just basically expressing herself how she feel about the Holocaust, what, you know, black people had to go through and stuff like that. I mean, not black people, but African Americans what had to go through.
Right.
But you know, just basically, you know, I just feel like she just got suspended for it, and that's all. But that's real sad. But,
yeah,
you know.
Shout out to you, Whoopi, though. But I understand. I probably would have said that too.
Yeah.
So then I would have been suspended, but I probably would have been fired. So
dang, Mom.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I just want to shout out Whoopi for that, but I want to also kind of turn the pages of something that I think is very hilarious. Pretty Ricky, Baby Blue, turned himself in after his PP loan conviction, encouraging fans to write. He went on Instagram. He went on Instagram and he said, "Turning myself in to the feds on Monday.
Wow,
February the 7th. If you want to write me or send me something, see the information below. Diamond Blue Smith, Federal Correctional Institution, Coleman Low, Federal Institution, Satellite Campus, P.O. Box 1021, Coleman, Florida, white envelope only."
Wow.
I am done for this.
Yeah.
First of all, I be trying to tell y'all the government is not playing.
Yeah.
I be telling y'all this. Like, on every video, I'm going to let y'all know that the government is not playing. They are coming back for every dollar. It was only borrowed. Okay, and then they coming to get interest.
Yeah.
Do you understand that? I'm glad I did not apply for that PP loan. I'm glad I didn't, because you know what? When you get desperate, you do desperate things.
Right.
But I have been desperate plenty of times, but I ain't going to do nothing dumb. So I'd rather be broken and smart. So with that being said, I just think that it's crazy. Do not go out here and do things that is going to cause you to go to prison, man. That is crazy. I think sometimes you have to be willing to just accept the responsibility that you don't have no money to start a business. You don't have it. Mm-hmm. I have accepted it plenty of times. Look, I'm on YouTube now. So hey, you have to grind, do your own thing, and you have to be willing to accept what you have at that moment. So don't do that. So I just think I shout out. He get a thumbs down because he dumb. Right. You dumb because ain't nobody tell you to go do no PPS. No, and you a star. You a celebrity.
Yeah.
Ding ding. I'm done. No shout out to you today.
Yeah.
Done.
Now the latest news is about bride to be pregnant Rihanna to marry ASAP Rocky after a baby is born. As singer wants to be a rapper, with rapper forever.
Oh, I can see that though, because you know what? Well, I want to tell you this too. That's also in the press that Drake unfollowed her.
Oh wow! After she found out that
she was pregnant. Wow. Yeah, not only pregnant, but this is what ASAP Rocky.
Yeah,
that's a chocolate fine specimen, that boy. So she happy. Yeah. So it's just he's a beautiful brother. So shout out to him, man, because I know they're gonna have a beautiful baby. Look, she in love with him. Look, you don't see that? Look, he he bad Rihanna, honey. That's how you do it. So she happy.
So they